2.
Hello, my name is Provi Miranda.
Hello, my name is David Miller.
Hello, my name is Massimino Lebron.
Hello, my name is Jorge Layave.
Hello, my name is Lynette Rayado.
Hello, my name is Lauren Miller.
Thank you for joining me today. We're going to be talking about something that impacts our lives on a daily basis, but we don't really think about it or put that much attention towards it. Everyone here has a cell phone on which they send text messages, videos, and as well social media on. All this data is transferred through thin glass cables that reflect light at very high speeds from one end to another. But what are these cables? These cables are referred to as fiber optic cables. And today we're going to be discussing how they work, why we use them, the impacts they have globally, and as well the impacts they have on society. But before we begin, we're going to go over a brief overview about these cables themselves. These cables came to be in the 1950s, and the way they work is they're made of thin glass that reflects light at very high speeds. We use these cables instead of copper because they allow for greater bandwidth, which allows for data which allows for data to be transmitted at much quicker speeds and more efficiently without data loss. Next, we're going to be talking about their global impacts. They impact us globally, like I mentioned, from country to country through our communication, which allows for instant communication instead of communication that takes days or that takes hours or days, transactions such as global trade, and as well national security such as internal conflicts, external conflicts, and as well our armed forces globally. But besides all that, they also impact our lives here at home and our societies. Besides text messages, videos, and social media, we use them in our streaming services such as Hulu, Paramount Plus, and as well Netflix. Online gaming on our PlayStations and Xboxes, as well online banking allowing for easier transactions instead of having to go there in person or withdraw cash. But most importantly to me, communicating with my family and friends, which I hold in very high regard. Without these fiber optic cables, we'd be a lot less connected as a society, and our lives would be a lot harder since these cables allow for 5G and 6G bands to transmit data at such high speeds. Most people don't even know what fiber optic cables are, but some people do, but they don't really pay that much attention to them because it's something we take for granted in our day-to-day lives. These cables are such an innovation that have allowed for tremendous growth globally and domestically here in the United States. Without these cables, we would not be able to have everything we have now. And as well, we wouldn't be able to do all the things we do now. These cables have made such an impact and will continue to do so for decades as they've been doing before. Thank you so much for your time.